Okay, so it's Vampire Covenant versus Dread Elves. 2,500 points. We got 5 Blood Knights, the Mounted Wraiths, some Bats, 2 units of Zombies, giant busts of Skeletons with the Vampire and the Escort, huge thing of Phantom Hosts, Barrow Guard, never used them, maybe they'll be good, maybe they won't, and then minimum size Blood Knights, full command. Very interesting. Alright, what do you got?
Alright, so I got a unit of 29 Dread Elf Legionnaires. They got spears, shield, and heavy armor. They have a musician and a standard. I got a level 4 Exalted Oracle Mage, level 4 fire on a Barded Pegasus. I have a Hero of Yema, a Cult Priest of Yema on a Divine Altar of Yema. He's also the BSB. So that's a chariot-like item, or mount. I have 2 Hydras. They both have breath weapons. Neither have Alpha Predator. 29 more spears. Same thing as this. Heavy armor, spear, shield, musician standard. 2 units of Dancers of Yema. They're both 20 unit size, and they have a musician in each, and then 7 Dread Knights.
There you go.
That's it.
And we'll come back after turn 1, and the Dread Elves will be getting turn 1 on deployment alone. So, Vanguard is the only freaking Vanguard, and as you can see, I could have gone that way, chose not to, decided to go this way. Maybe a good choice, maybe not. We'll find out the hard way. So, end of Dread Elf turn 1. You can see everything moved up. Every last thing. The altar kind of checking itself there. And then Dread Elf magic, he's using lower fire. Just rolling out of the box, man. Killed 3 of the 5. And obviously no panic check because we're dead. And that's going to be Vampire's turn 1. So, end of Vampire's turn 1, bottom of turn 1. Basically, got the chaff out of the way, brought the Knights up, Bats, Zombies. A couple of them grew. And then my rather mediocre deployment over here, all I did was back up. The chaff unit of Knights moved up. And then Magic Phase, tried to do Magic Missile on the Red Hydra, no go. And then grew a bunch of Zombies. And then everything from that zombie unit over got Mockery of Life. So they all cause fear and they re-roll to wound. But that's the best I could do. Okay, so top of turn 2, Dread Elves. Movement looks like this. Spear guys and the Hydra into the Zombies. Cauldron and the General hanging back. That Black Hydra missed his charge. And then as you can see, the rest of the line moved up. And 2 Knights went down with Dangerous Terrain, which I couldn't be more grateful for. Magic Phase, bunch of fire magic going into 2 wraiths that are still alive, but the first spell didn't go off, and then I was able to dispel the second spell and story Sweet Power Die, because that's what that does. And when we come back, it'll be Vampire's bottom of 2. Hey, so Vampire Covenant bottom of turn 2, and it was shitty. Sent the Skeletons into the Hydra, sent some Zombies into the flank of the Hydra, sent some Vampire Knights into the flank of the Hydra. Phantom Host there, should have charged the Black Hydra, but failed. Magic was completely worthless. Remaining moves, these guys moved up, Bats just sort of did their thing. Barrow Guard turned to face the massive disaster, and the Mage jumped out. And then in combat, we did 4 wounds to a 5 wound monster. So you know how I feel about that. We end up losing combat by way too much and pretty much lose the most important unit, which was the Knights. And then the Zombies in front disintegrated. And it'll be top of 3 where the Elves will try to put the coup de grace on this motherfucker.
Combat reform.
Oh yeah, that's right. These jerks decided to reform and change their footprint by going wide. If that's cool, let us know. If it's not, say something in the comments. So, Dark Elves turn 3. Chariot charged into the Zombies, blew them up, overran. Hydra charged in to help his buddy, but he couldn't. So the red one's down, the black one's still alive, and as you can see, no wounds. Ghosts hang on tough right there. Taking the charge, but they didn't have magical attacks. And over here, Barrow Guard holding strong. Except the BSB is mysteriously missing now.
With this, I can sit here all day.
So, Vampire Covenant, bottom of turn 3. Bats went in there, lost. That was a terrible decision because now he's been able to turn and he's going to be able to charge in the flank at the top 4. Vampire Knights did not make the charge in the back of the Hydra, so that means we only did 1 wound to it and it stuck in combat. Ghost stuck in combat. And the Barrow Guard actually started chopping up some elves. But all in all, not so great. And we're going to be at the top of turn 4. Dread Elves. So, top of 4. Basically, elves into those knights because they failed to charge. They get what they deserve, but they didn't get wiped out, which is strange. Dark Elf General didn't charge into the flank of them. Probably should have, because they would have crumbled in combat res. The Chariot Raffle stomped the skeleton unit, but the character's still alive. We put 4 wounds on the Hydra. So that's morally pleasing to me, even though everything else is terrible. And the Barrow Guard continue to survive, because that's what they do. Game is almost over. Bottom of 4. Okay, bottom of 4. Won the combat with the Barrow Guard. Wraiths ran those guys down. Cav runs off. But unfortunately, the Vampire couldn't kill the alternate challenge, and the Wraith couldn't kill the Hydra off with its whopping 4 out of 5 wounds. And the Knights, who never completed a goddamn charge because they suck today, are still stuck there. So at that point, with the hour being late, the Vampire counts disappear because that's how that goes. Solid game. There's my opponent. He's got a YouTube channel.
Check it out, Subdoobies.
Yep.
We'll have the video up on there. Thanks for watching.
And I'll be attaching a link and everything else.
Thanks a lot for watching.
Yeah.
It was fun.